Tray tables in the upright position.
Make me fly. Watch me kiss the sky. Go and move around me. It is all in me. With you by my side, there's no way I can lose. See me fly.
Goddamn, that my memory served me. Energy from everything kinetically surging. Better never get another chance to be this young. Woke up to see this sun. New days, I'ma get me one. Been a long road coming, thinking God blessed every run. All a million little pieces we've become. Any bucket list, I'ma leave it done. All I need's a good cup of coffee, good plump in the concrete. Hooked up in Brooklyn, took Canal Street. Pump every watch's jacket, just so maybe I remember this time, everything that happened. Then I'm zipping in my friends a mask where the legal grass is. Just give me the sativa stash. It's been down, now it seems it's backwards. Got a beat from in, now we rolling down the street, just laughing so fly.
Make me fly. Watch me kiss the sky. Then you move around me. It is all in me. With you by my side, there's no way I can lose. See me fly. When you move around me, it is all in me. With you by my side, there's no way I can lose. See me fly.
When I'm with you, my dear, I'm far away from here. Must be the magic. Must be the magic. I found you.
Make me fly.
That's right.
Watch me kiss the sky. Then you move around me. It is all in me. With you by my side, there's no way I can lose. See me fly.
Oh shit, mountain smooth, cause you reach new altitudes. Hanging on every word like a mountain view. When we bounce a cruise, fuck them all like I count on you. Like Bojack and Dyer, whole snap and try it. Pepper pots in the eye, man. Times get strange and the people keep lying. The truth is the truth, any state I reside in. I am.
Make me fly. Watch me kiss the sky. Then you move around me. It is all in me. With you by my side, there's no way I can lose. See me fly.
Ahora directamente desde West Hartford, Clockwise, el único, el más bravo, el duro, el que nunca nadie lo puede poner abajo porque él siempre tiene toda la lírica para todo el pueblo de West Hartford, para que lo sepa, papá.
And we are back. It's Friday night, and Dingus made it just in the nick of time. We are joined this week with Hollywood, as always, and Dingus this week. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Doing pretty
Yes, sir.
good.
What up?
Pretty good.
What's happening, fellas?
Not too much. And our special guests this week. First, we have from the IDP grind, so a familiar face. I guess we are on YouTube now. Eric Herauf. What's going on, Eric?
What's up, fellas? How's it going, guys?
Going pretty good.
What's going on, Eric?
And we have reoccurring guest here. Z-Bags has joined us again.
How's it going, guys? Good to be back. Good to be back.
Z?
What up, Darrell?
Yeah, we are joined. We are joined by.
Been on the show more than I've been on the show.
He may have been.
I got 2 times now. I think you got me on at least one.
He's been 3, maybe. He's still shoving his face.
Damn
so.
dingus over there.
And we are also joined
down
by
like a freaking
Don
greyhound
Piccolo
over
here. If Hollywood would shut the hell up, I could introduce our other guest. Anyway, sorry that
The angry
he
sharks are swimming.
How's it going?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there. So
Yeah.
we are here. It's a Friday night. Apparently, they didn't check with me to see if it was okay to schedule 2 Philadelphia playoff games at the same exact time right now. So I'm
Let's go,
trying to watch the
Blues.
Flyers. Donnelly, how's your habitants going?
You know what? They shouldn't even be in the playoffs right now. So the fact that they're even competing with Philly right now is something special to see, right? So
All I gotta say
Yeah.
is you're lucky Nick Suzuki still has any front teeth left. Because I'm pretty sure you being a hockey guy that if somebody tapped your goalie on the head after letting up a goal, he would not be leaving the ice with his teeth.
well, all I gotta say is every single Flyer there is lucky Shea Weber's in a good
You know, the
mood.
Blues should not have lost the other night. I'm just going to throw that out there.
No, he shouldn't have. But you see that right
That's
in the
right.
back there? You
It was
see that Brendan?
It was awful.
You see that Gabe Warren, Brendan Gallagher, Montreal Canadiens jersey signed in the background there?
There you go.
Does that have blood
dude's
on it?
got his- No. And it's
Nope.
missing teeth just like Gallagher. So you want to talk about guys missing teeth? You're lucky Shea Weber doesn't go on a warpath. And who's the chicken shit on Philly who won't come fight who won't fight the Canadians goalie? Carey Price skated right up to center ice looking out for all takers, and nobody wanted no piece of him. No smoke from Carey.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The goalie's not going to go off for 5, is he? Actually,
got
that might be a good way to get Carey Price out of net. Play him.
They don't come out of net. Goalies can't serve penalties.
Well, that's bullshit. If you fight, that's your
right.
5, man.
That is
Well, the game's coming back on, so I'll be a little distracted here. But we are here to talk IDP football, not hockey, despite popular belief right now. Me and Dingus will be going back and forth, I guess, during this third period. I guess Dingus is going to go get a TV or something. But anyway, I thought a good way to lead off the show, seeing as though injuries have struck the NFL training camps, or they just started announcing that they happened. What do you think the biggest injury this week to occur that's going to impact, I guess, IDP and or the NFL in general?
Mac Wilson.
Mac Wilson definitely for IDP.
Yep. that's a
I
big
mean,
one.
he lost his starting job, and then he got hurt. Like, it was because he hit Nick Chubb. He was
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, me and Darrell talked about that a little bit on Tuesday night.
I know a few
But
people
yeah.
that reached for him, so
How much do you think Kareem Hunt
I mean,
paid
there
for
are
that?
IDP fast people that reached for Mac Wilson. I mean, he's the only liable linebacker in Cleveland.
See what I'm talking
we know
Got talkie
He's going to get the love. Yep.
we know.
He'll get the
I have a
love.
feeling that Kareem Hunt had to pay Mac Wilson so much money to take out Chubb, because if Kareem Hunt would have done it, he would have just kicked him himself.
Oh. he stopped kicking people, apparently.
Oh shit.
So, sorry, I moved my iPad so I would
Sure
actually
you
be a
did.
little bit more attentive. But anyway, anybody else impact injury? I mean, Mac Wilson's the big one. I mean, there are a few more that have happened this week.
I'm actually surprised at how little the defense
That's
is.
the
I
main
think the
that
Gerald
sticks out to
McCoy's
me.
a bigger.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Is it though?
I mean,
'Cause McCoy came in with that injury
Maybe
already.
something
He already
big.
had a
Yeah,
quad
I think-
injury, and that's why the Cowboys were able to cut him the way they were able to cut him, because he had that clause in his contract. So they were very aware he had quad issues coming into camp.
Well, I can tell you that between Poe and McCoy, neither of them did really good last year in Carolina. So I don't know if it's that big of a
Yeah.
loss. As big as
But
you
I
know,
think
as big
the
as one would think it
expectations
is.
for McCoy's expectations were high. You know, eating in the middle there with Lawrence, whoever they're going to have on the other side, whether it's whoever they got. But I think they had high expectations, and to lose him before they even got a chance was huge.
It does
Yeah,
sting the defense, but having a great combination of LVE and Jalen Smith help. DeMarcus Lawrence should be all right, hanging down on that edge.
Yeah,
I think there'll still be plenty of depth up front. I mean, it's just inexperienced depth. It's not the veterans that they were thinking they were going to have.
I think the addition of Griffin helps a lot too.
Well,
Yeah,
Everson Griffin helps.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because then
they drafted a pretty solid defensive tackle there
Aldon
too.
Smith in there.
At Oklahoma.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
Aldon Smith's
Aldon
there.
Smith.
Randy Gregory's waiting to come back.
I mean, they got some
They
pass
drafted
rushing.
Gallup.
I think McCoy was going to be more of a take the two blockers on more often than actually being fantasy relevant.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean him. I mean Poe's been on and off healthy.
I know Ronnie
he-
Harrison's got a concussion.
That could be big because Jacksonville doesn't have any depth at safety.
Whoa. You got to say it right. Come on, Dan. You got to say it right. Come on. You got to say it right.
Well, I don't say that, you do, but go ahead.
Is Jacksonville that team that pretty much shut down Derrick Henry twice last year?
Oh, did they? Go back and look at that. You need to go back and look at that. He's stiff on him straight to hell. Come on with it.
We talked about this last time. He had like
Jesus Christ.
46 yards, man. Do I have to pull up football records and give you the numbers again? This is like every week I got to give you the numbers about what Jacksonville did to Tennessee.
You might need to look at them. I can't with Dingus. I need coach, not Dingus. Throw Dingus and bring it back in.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
but yeah. So
That's Jack.
so just a regular concussion in practice, basically, for Ronnie Harrison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops!
Oh,
what the hell?
I didn't do it.
Whoa,
I didn't
where'd
do
he
it.
go?
See, Darrell?
What did you
Darrell,
do?
I'm
What
blaming
did you do,
for that.
Dan?
I'm blaming you.
Darrell chased him away.
Hey,
But yeah,
he's a
who's
sex offender.
the backup for Ronnie Harrison? Is anybody a backup for Ronnie Harrison?
They have the JRE, the rookie from Georgia. I know
I
they
don't
have
know what
him
happened
as
there. My
back
bad.
there too.
Yeah, we thought Hollywood had hung up on you or something.
Oh, no, that was my
He's
bad.
been known to do that in AFC
Why
South.
you gotta blame me?
Because you're a hater.
I don't know why you got to blame me for all this stuff.
You hate the
I
AFC
can't help
South.
it. They suck. I can't help it.
You know what I don't like, though,
Hey,
with seeing these injuries, with us having no preseason? I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's all
that sucks.
practice injuries. Like at
It's
least
just
if they
too
were playing
much.
games.
It's just too volatile. Everything is. And I'm glad I drafted earlier, but on that same hand, I hope you didn't buy so many players that can hurt you. But I'm in 50 freaking leagues, so I have a problem.
Now Hollywood's left.
Darrell-
See, we were just the
Hollywood
AFC South is getting booted.
That and
Hollywood
the
has just seen Derrick Henry's rushing total from week 3 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that's why he left.
I was just
Well,
looking at that too.
It was a lot.
It was
I'm a
44
Jag
yards.
fan. Oh, well,
Yep.
whatever. I'm a Jag fan. We hate the Titans. I hate them.
But
So
yeah,
much.
going back to Ronnie Harrison, the backup there is Daniel Thomas right now.
Who?
So there's nothing behind him right now. And even at the free safety, it's Jared Wilson who's in that spot right now, which is not a whole – definitely not going to be much IDP relevance there. But even
Safety.
that depth in that back end.
I guess I gotta let Darrell back in.
There's
Do you
the
have to?
safety, J.R. Reed. He was a captain at Georgia. I can see him stepping up and if he has to for that Jacksonville defense.
Yeah. How about Ngakoue? Apparently he was going to be moved.
Yeah,
And
they.
those have happened today at the latest, but I guess it's getting held up. Is Seattle going to send a 2 to Jacksonville?
Not,
Get it done?
I don't think so. It's not looking likely. I mean, we've projected ourselves, say we move the 2, and then we clear the cap space and sign, say, Clowney for $17 million. But because of that, we're hearing things that his agents are now coming down on the price this deep into the off season or beginning of the season. So that if that was going to take place, it would have done happen, and now I just don't see it happening whatsoever. And Yannick Ngakoue loves to play the game, and that's what he said last year. So I think that's where he messed up a long time ago is when he said, "I just love to play the game." He's going to come out and play. He's going to sign it. I mean, he turns away $17 million like that. It just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Eric Reed is available, Sean said, and that is true.
Yep.
Someone needs to sign Eric Reed. I'm telling you what, he can still play.
Yeah, I don't know why he's
as
not
one of the
signed.
top safeties in the league. It's all because of that knee crap, right?
Yep.
He was supportive of Colin Kaepernick, and I think he got the blackball list going on there. Eric Reed can still play ball. Kaepernick's still horrible. Kaepernick is not a starting quarterback, maybe a backup, but Eric Reed is still a very good piece for any secondary right now.
Well, Reed was. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know about PFF grading, but he was one of the worst graded safeties in the league.
Yeah,
I
he
had a
was
lot of
putting up some
last
bad
year.
numbers.
I mean, he put up great IDP numbers, but
Yeah,
as far as PFF grade, he did not score very well, from what I remember.
We only think about fantasy numbers here, okay? Nothing else.
I think the reason
I know we do,
really,
but I mean, we're trying to say why doesn't he have a job, and maybe that's why he doesn't have a job because he's maybe a better point producer for IDP than anything else. Two Drink has a question here: are there any concerns of Joe Schobert coming over? Does that help and hurt any other players in that team for fantasy? I don't think so because Miles Jack did okay with Telvin Smith kind of being the main dude a couple years ago.
Miles Jack is gonna definitely.
Schobert's going to be the man down there.
Yeah, but Jack's going to benefit. He's going to have a career year at the weak side linebacker. He's going to show people that Telvin Smith was nothing compared to him.
Ooh.
Period.
But I think Jack benefits from not having to be the.
Miles Jack's going to benefit the most from anybody on this defense. Point blank. He can just read and react now. He don't have to think about it or call on the plays or setting people in the right spots. None of that. Schobert's going to come in, step right in, take care of it. Miles Jack just gets to go play.
Yeah, I like Joe Schobert's chances this year. He's going to put up some numbers in Jacksonville.
I think everybody's fading Jacksonville to be, the worst
he's
team
going
in
to
the
be a
league.
baller down there.
We got something there.
I think Jack will definitely be better on the weak side of the ball.
Schobert's going to be the man down there.
I don't know if he's going to put up those numbers that everybody hopes for. He just hasn't done it any time in his career, and I don't see it happening yet.
But he's never played weak side linebacker in his career, and that's what he even got drafted for. So he's technically never been given the opportunity.
Right.
He was brought in to be a Mike linebacker. He's even getting paid to be a Mike linebacker at $14.5 million a year. I think that's probably why everybody's mad is because you're paying this guy that's not putting up any numbers, and you got Yannick over here getting 37 sacks. And he's not getting paid. So, they know, maybe they see what the talent is. And I don't know. Yannick, I'm not the biggest fan of Yannick personally. That's just my feeling about it. He don't really cover the run that well.
I'm not sold on Jack. I'm going to take a wait and see. I want to see a year of solid production from him. I have a little buyer beware, and I think that's understandable considering where he's at in his career and what he's done. Does that mean he's not going to put up a good season? No, he could absolutely. Him and Schobert, you could have both of them, like a Jalen Smith, LBE type combination where you could start both on your team. But with Miles Jack, for me personally, I like to have that nice safe floor. And right now, until Miles Jack does something, I don't have that safe floor with him. So I'm probably not rolling him out yet.
I would roll both of them out.
Yeah, I'm with Dingus on that. I mean,
I'm not.
Absolutely. I am. I'm rolling both out.
I would roll both out. I mean, Two Drink with the follow-up question. He has both of them. Roll them both out on a weekly basis. It depends on your other options. I'm fine with rolling out.
Depends who else you have. I mean, if you got somebody else better than Jack, I'd roll Jack or them out before Jack anyway. But Schaubert's a start every week.
Schaubert's a definite starter.
Schaubert's
Jack,
automatic.
Yep.
Schaubert's guaranteed start.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if you're drafting dynasty, I agree not to take him too early, and that's where you got to really pay attention to your draft. But you can't sleep on him and let him fall to the wayside because you're going to get value somewhere, and he is definitely going to be getting the snap counts, and that's what you want is the snaps.
Yep, definitely keep an eye on him because he is going to start no matter what. It's just I don't know if I'd start them both on in the same week. It just depends who else you have, I guess.
Yeah, I mean
that's a big factor.
If you're sitting there starting 12 IDP and 12 offense, you know what? Yeah, I might do this. I might start both of them just because I got to start 3 flexes and 3 linebackers. So sure, maybe. But if you're only starting 7 or 8 guys,
I don't know. If you're starting 11, I'm rolling them both out. That's fine with me. I mean, you play your matchup, but I mean, I think most of us are in agreement that Jacksonville's going to be on the field on defense a lot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Bottom line is, when you're talking fantasy, you're talking points. You want whatever the most points is that is going to get you out there. And if it happens to be 2 players from the same team, then damn it, you roll with them. But what I'm saying,
if you had Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith, you'd roll them out.
Absolutely, I wouldn't even think about rolling them out. And I'm not saying that Schobert and Jack can't get there. They could very well get there, but right now I'm pumping the brakes on Jack until I see something first.
I'm taking advantage of everyone pumping their brakes.
Aren't they playing a little bit of a 3-4 hybrid mainly?
No, they're doing that. They're running a 4-3, but then they just come. That's 36% of the time, and then the other 64, they're busting out like a dime package, nickel package, things like that. I mean,
because our next guy here, Chason here, was mentioned here.
Oh, Chason's a beast.
Chason's listed as a linebacker, which leads me to believe that he's more of a. They're more of a 3-4.
Well, they're going to have him playing strong. That's the defensive coordinator said they're not changing. I mean, does that mean? I mean, when you put players on the field, the way the schemes and blitzes all take place, it doesn't really, what is a 4-3 at that point if you're going to be blitzing them from a different spot? So, I mean, got to look at it from that angle.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. See, Darrell hates Chason, so.
Well,
I don't hate him. I just don't see his pass rushing translating to the NFL. I mean, he couldn't do it in college on an LSU team that was loaded on defense. He was close. He got a lot of close chances, but I've always been a big believer if you can rush in college, it's going to translate to the pros. And I've heard a lot of people say that. I know there's instances and cases where that's not true, but in Jacksonville, I want Josh Allen, because he is a freaking beast down there.
Yep.
And if Yannick is out, I'll tell you, the guy that I'm looking at is Dwayne Smoot. I like him. I like him as being that other guy. I do like those two, and I like Joe Schobert. I like Ronnie Harrison. They have some good pieces, even though I hate on them a lot. They have some good pieces, but Chason, I just don't see it. I just don't see him what everybody thinks he's going to be, because the pass rush is just not there from him.
So here's an interesting one. Cowboys and maybe-ish the Jags. Is there another duo at linebacker? Same team that could be beneficial for fantasy. I mean, there is a bunch in my mind. I mean, you're looking at, any team that plays a
Darius Leonard, Anthony Walker.
Yeah, Leonard and Walker is a good one. I was going to say Roquan Smith and Danny Trevathan, even though Trevathan is criminally undervalued, he still produces.
Yes. I try to own. If I own Roquan, I want Trevathan.
Yep.
They said the Raiders, Littleton and Quate.
Oh.
Tennessee with Evans and Jayon Brown. I mean, I mentioned.
I like that Evans and Jayon Brown.
Yeah, those two are going to eat down there.
Yeah, Wagner and KJ Wright. I mean, KJ Wright might be on his way out. Dingus.
I think for this year, those two are ballers, though.
But Jordan Brooks is going to step right in.
Yeah, I mean, so Wright /
one of the spots.
Milano at Edmonds.
Milano's. I like Edmonds. Milano's like
Milano's
a solid
Milano isn't
L3
sexy, but he's steady.
flex. Yes, yeah, exactly. He's steady.
Right.
And I want sexy.
Is Edmonds ever going to produce again?
What's that?
What?
Is Edmonds ever going to produce again? I know when he came out like a bat out of hell. He put up some numbers. We all got high on him. We all got excited. We all rammed him way up our rankings, and then he shit on us. We all laid down with this.
Okay, he shit on you because of the value you placed on him and the spot you took him in. Well, that's not fair. Because he's going in his third year now. So I mean, he had an insane rookie season. You had to expect some sort of a sophomore slump, and he still had over like 120 tackles. So it wasn't exactly shitting on you. And if it's in Dynasty, you're still getting a great generational linebacker for the next 5 seasons because most dynasties don't live past that.
He was like LB18, LB2 range. I mean, he wasn't LB1 range, but
no, I think he's a very solid LB2.
I'm
starting him every week.
His rookie year and his sophomore year weren't much different. I mean, he had 121 in his rookie year, 115 in his second, half a sack difference, one more interception. So I don't think they were too far off. I just, for
a player that's only been in the league 2 years.
He is getting shut ups, because he is, especially Dynasty, because he is, only 22 years old. So obviously you're going to see him go as one of the top, linebackers going off the board. I still think he can still produce.
But what I'm saying is we got really high on him. We shot him way up there. We had him high to begin with.
I mean, I did, yeah.
And then you shoot someone up. Anytime you put these high expectations on anybody and they don't meet that level of expectation, it's kind of like what I tell my kids. I said, you know what? Set that bar nice and low. Every once in a while, you'll trip over it and people will praise you. You set that bar high. If you ever see that bar again, you will always be a failure.
Dingus, you're teaching the wrong lesson here.
He said, when you're at work, don't do your job very good because then people are going to want you to do it like that all the time. Don't do that.
Set expectations low and then go from there.
Never drop a deuce at home. Do it on the clock.
That's right.
Hey, how would you get paid for your dump, okay?
Yeah, you should be getting paid for your dumps.
It's my favorite meme ever, Elmo. Boss man makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Oh my God.
By the way, I made a cool $74 pooping today. Just saying.
That one.
And if things don't pan out, go drink at the bar. Darrell's already been there, so don't worry about it.
Oh, hell yeah. I started early today. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, shit.
They'd figure it out.
Another linebacking duo that sleepers is not to be a homer, but Shaq Thompson and Tahir Whitehead. If Whitehead's in the middle and Thompson's on the outside, I could see them because Thompson's a better cover than Whitehead is. So Whitehead can rack up the tackles. And
of those two, who would you rather have, Thompson or Whitehead?
Thompson.
I'd rather have Thompson though.
But if you're starting Thompson, I mean, I'd rather own Burns and start Burns and then go after some other linebacker.
If he has linebacker, he might go to DN this year because they're going back to a 4-3 rather than the crap 3-4 they ran last year.
I think Brian Burns as a D lineman's even better.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
that's why Shaseen, if he can get D line eligibility, he should go up your dynasty boards.
And that's I wanted to make that point on Reed. I think Reed had such a good year last year because Carolina played a 3-4 and their personnel wasn't set up for a 3-4. If you look at Reed's stats for his whole career, he never eclipsed 77 combined tackles except for last year where he had 130. I don't see him doing that again. It's just that from that quick change that Carolina had last year, I don't think Reed would repeat that at all. I mean, I don't think he's a bad depth piece, but I don't. He can't repeat 130 again. No way.
The position's too saturated out there. The market, I should say, the market's too saturated with the position. You can't. Yep. I mean, come on.
I mean, Antoine Buffet still have a job. Eric Berry wanted to come back, and I don't think he could sniff a job either.
And Buffet has always produced.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Safety
going to sign
deep.
Bethea. I mean, he did way too good not to be on a team. Somebody will sign him somewhere.
No.
By the way,
Well, I
Darrell,
mean,
somebody
you see
did
what-
draft
yeah.
him.
What?
Somebody did draft him about 20 picks after we talked the other night, that 32-team league.
Right?
Oh, yeah. So I was like, oh, well.
I told you, man. He's worth a flyer. I mean, he does too good to just be a free agent and not be picked up. Somebody will pick him up. It may take a little bit as we get closer to the season, but injuries or whatever. Once they see what they got in these rookies, somebody's going to pick him up.
So
That's what the injuries we got going on. So yeah.
AJ Johnson got hurt.
Yeah.
Or not AJ Johnson. Todd Davis got hurt.
Todd Davis.
So
Yep.
AJ Johnson might get an uptick.
Go home.
And, apparently, it was Josie Jewell that took Todd Davis's place in the lineup.
Yeah,
Last
but
year,
that
out.
just makes AJ even better. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
because
if
now,
it was
Josie Jewell.
AJ.
If I'm going to be mad at someone, it's Josie Jewell from last year. Okay.
Josie Jewell's trash.
Josie Jewell.
Last year
I
we
had
hyped that up too much.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood like
Yeah,
Jewell.
we
So
did.
that's different information. I hated him from the get-go. Todd Davis, this is the same calf injury he had last year where he missed a couple weeks into the season, kind of affected him a little bit. I wouldn't expect him to be close to 100% until probably week 4, week 5 this year. I'd watch out for that. There's a certain rookie that was just drafted too that I think can easily replace Josie
Yep.
Jewell, at linebacker.
Justin Strand. Yep.
Just
I
a
like-
strand, yeah.
Yep. I
That's
like
the
that
name.
guy. I think
Is he going to get a shot? I mean, Davis should be back before he really gets a shot to really play. But he was in my Super Taxi Squad articles. a few
Davis
weeks back.
should be back, but he's not going to be 100% until week 4 or 5. And he's definitely at a risk of doing the injury again. If you come back too soon, your calf, your soft tissue, all that stuff there, we're going to hear a lot of soft tissue here in the next couple weeks before the season starts. Because let's be honest, how many of these guys do you think are actually doing what they needed to do?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill just had a hammy injury. Sammy Watkins isn't practicing. Shocker of all shockers.
Yeah, well, yeah, Sammy Watkins hurt. Okay, yeah.
AJ
Water's
Green
wet.
too.
AJ Green hurt. Water is wet. Tyreek Hill, same hammy injury as last year in the offseason. So
I just think these are all little things that they just got to put. It's like formalities. I mean, when it comes down to game day.
They could also be veteran rest days because
Yeah.
Tampa Bay had
I mean,
half their roster on a rest day today. So
I'm not going to have Tom out there in 100-degree heat throwing the ball for no reason. I can tell you that.
yeah,
He plays
although I'm pretty
horribly
sure they have like an
in the
air
back- in
conditioned
the
bubble.
heat.
It looked like they had some kind of air conditioned bubble going on though. Gronk was just hanging out. Surprised Gronk wasn't double fisted beers at practice because Bruce Arians seems like the kind of guy that would drink a beer with Gronk.
Yeah, but there's children on the sidelines. Okay, we can't. We gotta show good examples.
Hey, we got to bring these kids up right. Who you kidding?
Yeah. Okay, so keg instead of water fountains. All right.
There you
That's
go.
right. Here you go.
Trick Beastie checking in here. With Kyle checking in.
Beastie.
Kyle was almost on the show.
Detroit Beastie.
Let's see,
Beastie
why did
is the
Brady
bomb.
go to play in Florida? That's the one place he loses. Well, I guess to
It's
turn
true.
that around.
Oh,
He can't play in the
oh.
heat.
He didn't go to Miami.
Hey,
Yeah,
I was at that
well-
Jacksonville game, and
You know what though? He went to Florida because that's what old people do. They go to Florida to retire.
or it's no state tax.
It's true. Yeah, probably.
I mean, my dad, you finally got paid for the once in your life, so kept giving New England a hometown discount.
Yeah. I think Gronk just appears to just be, having fun. Although I think he did that year off. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I'd actually do the NFC South offense and defense right up. So I got done the offense ones today pretty much. And basically, I like Brady and Godwin and Evans and those tight ends. I mean, Gronk is not going to play full snaps. He's going to come in the red zone, key third downs. Yeah, he's not going to play 100%. And then O.J. Howard's going to block because apparently that's what he does.
So do you start Gronk weekly?
God, no. I'm trying to trade him. That's actually my sell for the division is get rid of him.
What about a 2 tight end start league?
If I have him, I'm starting him, but I'm trying to sell him because he's going to get hurt at some point. And he retired once already. So that's found money. If you had him on your roster or you got him on waivers, you can sell him for a second. Somebody desperate, especially in a 2 tight end league.
Yeah,
I'd have him in a 2 tight end league.
I'd sell him if I can too.
First good game, sell.
Get what you can out of him, and
in Dynasty, get a 2nd round pick for him. That's found money. Because I mean, he's not going to last the whole season. I don't think.
I'm a little more. I'm going to get more down.
You could, but I don't know. If you already had him on your Dynasty roster and he came back and you still had him, then you just found, an opportunity to make some money off of that or make something out of that. When you had a lost cause, it's kind of like people who still have Andrew Luck on their Dynasty rosters. I finally released him.
What about that Antonio Brown 8-game suspension?
It helps a lot of people because you could put them on your IR if you allow suspended players on IR. So if you still held on to them, I still have them because I'm refusing to just give somebody that talented when he's not over the hill necessarily. He just isn't.
He ain't coming back.
I put him to Josh Gordon.
I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle signed him, to be honest. Seattle's
I
team's
still
like
have Josh Gordon on every single team. I refuse to let Josh Gordon go. I will not let Josh Gordon go.
Well, weed's legal now. Can't get popped for weed anymore, so I mean,
he shouldn't have any issues. The NFL should have done that 15 years ago.
Very true. Oh God, yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
it's getting ugly in Toronto.
Toronto. They have the Blues game coming up in about 11 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Focus, Dan. Come on.
231. 231. Here you go. Alden Smith is the Josh Gordon.
Who'd have ever thought that he's telling him to focus?
Randy Gregory, one of the two.
I still have Randy Gregory.
Right now. That's a good take.
That is a good take.
Man, you know what? I loved Randy Gregory when he came out of Nebraska. He was a beast.
I want to let him go. I
know, but I mean,
I'm hoping he gets that reinstatement that gives me that sell window because right now you're cutting him for someone else to possibly get. And if you've got that roster spot, I guess you can hang on to it, play it out, and hope for that buy window to open, regardless of what it is. Maybe you get a 6th, 7th round pick, anything right now.
There you go, Zach. Zach is greater than Kyle.
Kyle's pretty awesome. We all love
Kyle's being self-deprecating here, so we can appreciate. I appreciate somebody that's self-deprecating. They don't take themselves too seriously.
I appreciate it.
Well, Hollywood usually self-defecates himself, so you're gonna have to Google that, Hollywood. You're gonna have to Google it.
I love the late reaction, though. We hear it, and then the late reaction.
Yeah.
He's got to process the 15 beers he's already had. He's got to get through the beer goggles.
You know what? Process this. How about that?
What happened to your fingers?
Is that the first one for the night?
They're all blurry.
What were those sausage links?
120 together, Dingus.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no.
Yeah, no, I've been watching here.
Yeah, we're really distracted here. I want to see some handshakes. That's what I want to see. Oh,
I just want to see. I want to see a guy shake
punch somebody.
So is Darrell a Jalen Hurd fan or no because he left Tennessee? And Jalen Hurd's out for the season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is.
Hell no.
Hurd is.
Hell
I mean, it
definitely
seems
out
like
for the
every
season.
49er receiver is hurt right now, so I don't think it really matters. You just put wide receiver.
ACL, wasn't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
Hollywood. There's a certain wide receiver in San Francisco that could probably help out that 49ers team right now, don't you think?
Oh yeah, Jawan Jennings. Oh yeah, definitely. They are going to freaking love him. Going to love him. He is.
I haven't heard his name. They brought in about 15 wide receivers to work out this week, including the likes of Tavon Austin.
They can bring in whoever they want.
JJ Nelson.
Luger.
Who else did they bring in? They brought in somebody today.
Did they bring any receivers over 5'6"?
Doesn't seem like it. Provorov with the
KJ Hamler's out for a while too.
Yes, KJ Hamler's out. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
wow.
a lot of, I think rookies are behind the 8 ball already with no preseason to show off their skills. But I mean, they
Yeah, I
they
think
get
rookies
hurt,
are
then
going
they're
to take a
farther
small hit.
Jennings is a big one. How tall is Jennings here? Darrell, you should know this. You should know the stats of every player that's ever played in Tennessee in the history of mankind. How big was Reggie White's
I should,
hand?
but he's a big dude. I mean,
What was Reggie
White
White's
was a beast.
wingspan?
Reggie
How about
White.
Derek Barnett? What was his
I don't
vertical from the combine?
I hate you. I hate this motherfucker. This is why I hate this motherfucker.
Jawan Jennings is 6'3".
There you go. So Todd,
He's
Todd's
a
fine
big dude.
to fail or dominate the slot. If the speed matter, if yes, then I'm out. They didn't trust their quarterback to throw in the playoffs, so I don't think it really matters because
How's
I don't think it does.
they're going to run the ball.
As long as you can catch the ball, you'll be all right.
And by the way, Todd, yes, I
Yeah,
did see
exactly.
the Sixers got their asses kicked. I've moved on. The Flyers win. So they're still trying to fight, and the series is over.
None of your Flyers won none of that Shea Weber smoke, though. You see that? They're all chicken shits.
Well, they took enough pucks from
That's
Shea Weber.
right. Tell him, Dingus.
They had no problem going after Brendan Gallagher, who's like 5'8". But Shea Weber starts to get in. They're like,
Well, no.
You know
Hey,
what?
hey, goodbye.
Hold
Move on.
Hold up. It's a good night when you've heard Dingus say chicken shit twice in one episode. It's a great night.
What about that hit on
Chicken shit,
Stahl? I didn't watch much of that series. So the
Oh
second
my
coming
God, we
of
have
Adam
done went full blown Canadian. I can't. Eric, help me. Bring it back to the U.S. We can't do this
When
Canadian
does
shit.
hockey happen in August?
I'm
Hockey
damn near
doesn't happen.
from Canada. I mean, come on.
Nate's gonna be so pissed when he looks at this. If he's not hiding behind right now, this is an IDP show, not a hockey show. But seriously, I still,
Dang, I can't.
Hey, my
I
Avalanche.
can't
are
work
still
like
in it, so
this.
we're
I
good.
just can't.
You know what? It's the NHL and NBA's fault that I'm distracted because they had to schedule this stuff during our show. They didn't contact us to see what time we record. So, but
Okay, I got a question for everybody. So, if you were running an NFL defense, which scheme would you run? 4-3 or 3-4, and why?
I'm running a 3-3-5.
Oh shit!
honestly, I'd probably run that too because it seems like that's how the league is running anymore. Like your base defense is a 4-3, but that doesn't mean crap because half the time you're playing dime or nickel.
I'm buying Von Bell. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Especially right now,
Yes,
with Shawn
sir.
Williams going down. Oh man, I was
Yes.
buying Von Bell before this.
I think I might just
I think
run
so
a.
too.
I think I'd run a 3-4 just so I can have 2 edge rushers on the side all the time, so we can have an edge position.
We just walk your thumper up.
Oh
You can
man,
do whatever you want.
I'm I must be old school because I'm telling you, I'm running a 4-3. If I've got two good linebackers, I'm running a 4-3.
It's just a high octane
I
passing
want that
game right
front.
now. It just depends. You know.
It is. But if you've got a front four that like Washington, all day, all freaking day, because they've got Landon Collins. I mean, with Landon Collins back there at safety, oh shit, that's lights out. I'm telling you.
Who the hell is playing linebacker for them, by the way?
It doesn't matter.
Like a guy every day.
Reuben Foster. No.
John Foster.
Cole.
Yeah, we just
Thomas
named
Davis
four
Sr.
dudes who's actually getting the job.
And Thomas Davis Sr.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Thomas Davis, Ryan Kerrigan, and Cole Holcomb. It's right. It's what our lad shows.
Think about this. Washington's offense, we really don't know what they are.
Alex Smith is the best quarterback there, and
I know, but hang on.
By the way,
we really don't know what they are. Everywhere. True, but what if they finish in the top 5 of the draft and they draft Micah Parsons? You're going to have that front four of Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, and you put freaking Micah Parsons with Landon Collins in the back in the secondary. Oh my God, get out of here! Get out of here!
If they finish in the top 5, they're taking a quarterback. If they finish in the top 5, they're taking a quarterback.
Or an offensive lineman.
Or an offensive lineman.
Okay, if they finish in the top 5 and they're taking a quarterback, who are they taking? Lawrence will be gone. Fields will be gone.
One or two is Fields and Lawrence. So
you still have Trey Lance there too.
I don't think
in the top 5. They're not taking him in the top 5.
I don't know. I've seen tons of mock draft where he goes in the top 5.
I mean, I agree with you.
On the IDP grind show because his microphone was rubbing against his beard constantly.
need to hold it out here wherever it's at. There it is.
Yeah, you need like a
hang it up or something like that, right?
What you need is a real mic.
I'll get there eventually. Now that I'm doing this more often, so.
I'm just rocking AirPods.
Those two.
Yeah, that's an option. I got the wired headphones.
I got one of them standing ones too. But
I know that was a good option for them. I think Washington's front 4 is Young and Sweat on the ends. You're going to have Allen and Payne inside. That's your front 4 with Kerrigan and Ioannidis as the role players.
Wait, can we not talk about Montez Sweat?
That's what I just said. He's going to be awesome. I love Montez
that's what I'm
Sweat.
saying. Like he's a beast with Chase Young.
Yeah. I don't think they need linebackers like that with the defensive pass rush they're going to have, like the line rush, and the defense for next year is just not very deep either.
They are going to need that
draft
defense.
goes.
They're not going to be
and nobody's
much.
playing.
They're going to have the rushers. The D line's going to be able to get to the quarterback.
I mean,
they're going to pin their ears back
better than they are.
Oh, they're going to pin their ears back and they're going to eat some motherfuckers up in that NFC East. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have
We shall see.
That could be, could be
they're
one of the
going
best,
to.
or they could be. Are they the paper champions? They could be. I don't know.
Very true.
We'll see how it goes this year, but
they're not going to win anything because they can't score any points. But you're going to have a tough time scoring on them.
Right.
I think Aaron Donald's going to have a solid season with Sean Robinson coming in there in LA.
And Brockers re-signed with him too after his physical failed. So that's a bonus they didn't think they were going to get.
Didn't Ashawn Robinson get hurt?
Did he?
I don't know.
I thought he saw.
I read today's injury reports. I don't know if I've seen him on there.
Yeah, he's on the. Let's see.
Z-Mags, hit us with some knowledge, man. You've been awful quiet over there, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You just got to shove your van and kick the door down.
What should be that may have a leg up in there.
All
What
right.
the heck was that?
I'm not sure what that was.
One of about 1,000 Ohio State Buckeyes that got drafted.
There it is. Open the page and explain the video.
Oh,
I really thought someone was watching porn there for a second on the back screen. I was like, what is going on? And then worst off, I couldn't see Eric's hands. They're like all tucked down below the table, so you never know what's going on anymore.
It's not me, I promise. I promise it's not me.
It's really funny because
see, there you go again.
I got a trade offer where somebody's offering me Rob Gronkowski. So they must have been listening to the show and said, you know what? I need to get rid of Rob Gronkowski.
I got a serious question. How many leagues are you guys in?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Who's the president on the $50 bill?
I want to see who has the most.
Grant?
Dan.
Guy on the 50?
All right, let's get into this league penis showing contest here. Let's see how many I got going on here.
Let's see. On MFL.
Dan or Don probably have the most.
This is not a good question.
Are we counting college?
It's not.
No, we're not counting college.
Okay.
And no free leagues either. And no best ball. That crap. Only redraft and dynasties.
I have best ball dynasties.
Okay. What?
I have about 10.
Yeah, man.
That means you literally draft a team and you never look at it for the rest of your life. That's
well, no, you can trade. You can trade and you can do waivers and all that stuff. It is what it is.
Dynasty redrafts. You got to put in the work, day in, day out.
I put in the work. I just don't set a lineup, which is nice.
to jump back on Ashawn Robinson, it said he was placed on the NFL's active NFL I list. The injury is not yet known, and that was beginning of August here. So
non-football injury. So he
stubbed his toe. Something like that.
Oh man!
So, but he is hurt right now. So maybe it's a good thing.
So back to the league count. I want to hear this. The league count. What we got?
Oh Jesus!
Oh man! I'm
really counting eliminators. Let's see.
It's not really fair to Darrell. He's trying to count. He's running out of fingers. Now he's lost. Now he's doubling up on the fingers.
Oh man!
Oh, it's
I have about 10.
I know what my number is. I'm just interested to hear everyone else and see how bad mine is compared.
Okay.
Oh, no,
okay, I got it. I got it.
You guys probably got me all beat if we're not counting free leagues. Since I started all those intro to IDP leagues this year.
No free league. Okay, so our listener leagues.
No free leagues. Oh,
yeah.
No free
all
league.
the core cheat too.
Okay, so no free leagues. Let me take those off.
I have to have an Excel sheet for all mine.
I have a few Excel sheets, and I normally run out of time to fill them out. But let's see one.
I call it the money ledger. The money ledger fantasy.
Yeah, I do that every year. I have the amount that I put in. I gotta update it because I joined a couple and lost a couple.
I do the same thing. I got a spreadsheet for it. Yep.
Yeah, but you have to pay for.
I'll just go ahead and say my number. Let y'all. Let's see if y'all even come close. I'm in 56 paid leagues.
Jeez.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
56?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's not that bad. It's more than me. I'm only at 42. So.
Okay, cool.
Coach
paid leagues, Hollywood. Paid leagues.
Paid leagues, I'm up to 40 because I do a few redraft that I haven't activated yet because we do the drafts like the week before the season. So I'm at
do you guys have any in RSO leagues?
No, we have a patron that basically was telling us about them, and they're similar to our salary cap leagues. little bit.
I'm in 4 of 5 of them, and I got him. I'm in the COO. It's high stakes league. It's pretty neat. We're about to have our draft on Thursday. Pretty wicked draft. I'm pretty queasy about it. The buy-in.
Are they all auction or are they snake?
All auction, except for like the rookie draft. Like so opening dynasty draft on Thursday, we're not gonna let no one have just the first overall pick because it's just an opening draft. So all the rookies will be put into the auction pool, and everybody will just be auctioned. Then you get 1 4-year, 2 3 years, and 3 2-year deals, and then after that it's the rest 1-year deals, and you get 198 million, the salary cap, and all that. So I got a few leagues where it's ridiculous. Some guys are getting 60 million a year, and there was a misclick one year, and Dalvin Cook got 60 million for 1 year. It was horrible.
We were doing an auction.
Your franchise tag.
We were doing an auction over the weekend. Dingus knows about this, and I bid on Derek Tuska for $1 million. And then the dude,
oh shit!
See, there was about 45 minutes left in this auction. Keep in mind, it's like a 12-hour window. So he was pulling the dick move of redlining and redlined it for $15 million because he added an extra 0 in there. So I said that was karma catching up with him because he shouldn't be redlining that shit because that's just wait until the last minute just to upbid. So he got what was coming to him, I guess.
In the RSO league, you have to everybody's got to be online at the same time for our auction. You can't. It's going to happen that night. And you're all right, 50 Shades. I'm in a lot of leagues. It's insane.
And is that including the fact that Derwin James only played like 2 games last year, like 3? He didn't play that many games last year, so that's easy to believe.
See, to get that Tre'Davious White stuff out of here, Derwin James is the man.
Ooh,
I'm guessing this is a previous argument that.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
Go look at his rankings.
We're comparing leagues, so.
Well, we kind of jumping around. Seemed fun.
Yeah.
We're about to start up a IDP league. We're doing. We just got done getting all our spots, but it's an offense, a defense, and a rookie, all separate drafts, and you can trade draft picks amongst all 3 drafts. Okay.
Yeah, we did our listener league, and we voted to separate the rookie draft. I guess with Eric, our Campus to Canton League was kind of crazy because we did an NFL draft, then we did the NFL rookie draft, and then we did the college draft, although the college draft is basically moot at this point because I think half of our teams opted out.
Pretty much
the entire team has, or did we ever find out if Chaz Surratt opted out as well? I knew his brother did.
I don't think Chaz did.
Chaz has not yet.
Okay.
Sage did, but not Chaz.
Yeah, yet until tomorrow.
I mean, if you're a junior or senior and you think about it, I mean, the NFL draft's only in April, it's months away. So why not?
The guys that have first round grades. The guys that have first round grades aren't. The only
they got filled tape on them.
Right. Chaz is a little bit of a awkward space because he's only played 1 year of linebacker. He's a former cornerback or quarterback. I mean, what you see is really good, but what are NFL scouts going to think? You've only got 1 year of production, so I think he has to play the
talent. I mean,
it's just he's just how much they're going to work in this off season, taking off. I think that's really what's going to determine because they're going to see that tape and then let it see the translation of where he's come from, and that's what they're going to base their, I guess, their choice on it. Because I mean, it's kind of one of those fortuitous situations in the NFL, and for any level of football, high school being the same, back-to-back seasons. It seems like for them.
I think if they play this year, then he has a really good chance. But if not, you really got to think of what he's going to do. I mean, what's
By the way,
That
the
one-
Pennsylvania high school athletic has said that they have the go ahead to play. So,
What?
So Pennsylvania high school sports is on for the fall.
Yep. Tennessee's
Florida.
they started
Florida
tonight.
playing. Tennessee's playing. Texas is playing. California, I don't know. Is California playing?
Illinois is not. I know that.
Illinois.
Because I know the
live in
the Max
Illinois.
Preps top 25 came out the other day, and St. Francis, I think, from Pennsylvania, not too far outside of Philly, was like number 4 or something. And then they were saying in the article, they may or may not play. By the way, Vancouver just scored.
Damn it.
Nobody cares, Dan. Nobody
Damn
cares.
Done.
Damn it.
But and I know IMG. I mean, they're traveling like they would. I mean, there's I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if ESPN was showing high school football constantly because half the colleges aren't playing.
I just got on writing for Red
Right.
Zone, and all these kids are doing is just working out, getting faster, better, bigger, and stronger in Illinois because they're shut them down, and they're just hoping there's going to be spring ball. And I just keep telling them there's going to be. Don't worry, they're not going to take away you guys' whole freaking season. Especially when now I'm here and there's other states playing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the Big Ten and Pac-12 shut it down, but the
I think that
SEC
might be dude, because of how much money they make from the stadium capacities they put in, like how much of that stuff pays for scholarships and whatever. I know the universities are probably plenty rich, we know that, but Appalachian State gets $1 million given to them to play Michigan. They don't got that this year.
and Appalachian State whoops Michigan's
Right.
ass. Everything's good.
Hey. I mean, another way. That's just how it works. These big schools pay these small schools to lift up.
I
That's what I'm
would
talking
root
about.
for App State to beat Penn State last year so bad because they were so close, man. They were like a couple plays away, and they couldn't pull it off. But
Oh yeah.
I love seeing those small schools, because those big schools, they schedule these guys like, there'll be a pushover. It'll be a nice warm-up, tune-up game for our
Well, this year was supposed to change, wasn't it?
Yep.
This
Yeah.
was the year it was supposed to change.
But Florida State signed on to play the juggernaut known as Jacksonville State. So,
Yeah,
Oh,
Clemson
my
picked
God.
as a
them too.
non-conference team.
My money's on Jacksonville State in that one.
All day.
Well, what's his name? Purdy hurt his shoulder or something. So Florida State's run of quarterbacks being either hurt or terrible continues. Who's the last Florida State quarterback that was any good?
Winston.
Jameis Winston.
Winston.
Charlie Ward.
That backfired on
Charlie
you,
Ward.
didn't it? Hey, they had what's his face? Winky was there. Winky did well.
Peter Wark.
Oh yeah, Peter Ward was the bomb.
Quarterback? Did he throw a couple
Definitely not the
passes?
quarter- I can't remember if he threw one in the national championship. He might have.
I know he
He
went
was
to
a
the
receiver, big one. Yeah, he went to the Bengals.
was never
Peter
heard
Ward. Reminds me of
Brisket was
Dreamcast.
from Florida State.
I thought that was NC State.
He was
Yeah, I think
NC
he said-
State.
But anyway,
All right, what else for Dan? What do you got going on there? Hey,
what's
should we
that?
let Ziggy Meggs talk for a little bit or what?
Yeah.
No, don't let him talk. He's been quiet all night. Keep him quiet.
Yeah,
I don't really have
trust
much to say
any-
right now.
I don't. You want some more wisdom from Dingus here? I never trust the quiet guy. That's the one who's planning something on all of us, right?
Why?
We don't- he's probably got like off to the side here, like all our names, and they're getting crossed out in lipstick because we won't let him talk. Like that's probably what's going on.
What is that, Billy Madison? That's Billy Madison, right?
That's Billy Madison.
Billy
Yeah.
Madison, yep.
That is correct.
So I'm going to be calling Megs after the show and apologizing.
Yeah, but I'll apologize too.
Oh, you guys are good. I'm in another world right now. I'm trying to stay focused on what's happening here. I apologize.
He's probably drafting.
Oh, you're fine, man.
I had to check my drafts because I have a bunch of eliminators going.
Oh, you mean like that 60-round eliminator you got us going in right now? The 60-round eliminator?
Yeah, man. It'll get done.
60 rounds.
Full IDP, man.
COVID
We're
will end the NFL
15,
season
and
before
we got
we
like 2.5 weeks to go.
It's taken us 2.5 weeks to get to 15 rounds.
Hey, man, those things can take a month. Easy, 6 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
You'll just have to turn it into an hour clock and just rock it.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Well, if it comes to the week before the season, I will just set a night where we'll just, 5 minutes a pick and just bang it out. Set your pre-draft.
We get halfway through and made it all
5 minutes a pick.
Well, Dingus, Nate is in that league, and he pre-drafted his entire draft, so he's good to go. So we don't have to worry about it.
It hasn't got to Nate in like 3 days, so he hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big change there.
Have we all finished our invitational draft?
Yep.
I just finished mine the other day. Yes.
And rate my league because my team sucks.
God dang, we finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
like
done. The first one's done.
Blackfish finished like a month ago.
Well, we were highly international, so we
feels
had
like.
Australia, we had England, and we had West Coast, and we had United States, and it was just we always would hit somebody as they're sleeping, and we'd be stuck there for 5 hours while they're waking up.
The black division was finished like a month before y'all. We were like, "What? Y'all are still drafting here?"
Yeah.
A month.
So,
Darrell.
I'm gonna go.
I didn't turn in my
Say this real quick.
Come on, I did my starting lineup before y'all got done drafting. That's how fast we were.
Yep, I already did my starting lineup too.
Well,
By the way, George, you're still there on the clock in the eliminator.
My number one IDP player is Jalen Smith. I said it. That's right.
Number one overall, huh?
Yep.
As an Irish fan, I'm not going to complain about that.
Oh shit!
Just saying.
Oh my god, I can't. If there's 2 Irish fans on this, I can't. I'm out.
Oh no, I
Who
don't
said
like
that?
the Irish.
Who said that?
I'm an Irish fan.
No,
right
I
here,
know
Darrell.
Dan's one. Who said that?
I'm a Gator fan.
That's right.
So,
You're out.
Let's go, Bowman.
Oh man!
Oh my god, I can't.
He's a Gator fan.
It's getting
and
worse.
a
So much.
Jacksonville fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Darrell,
Jesus
you
Christ.
already know who I choose.
I cannot talk to Piccolo. I can't talk to Piccolo ever again. I'm out. I'm done.
You got 2 Gator
Freaking
fans.
sucks
you
and
got 2
feel
Irish
angry. Oh Jesus Christ! I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm about to have a freaking aneurysm.
So let me get this straight. We got two Notre Dame fans and 2 Gators fans in the same room.
Me and Piccolo, we got a straight up
fan.
Oh Jesus!
And
Me and Piccolo got to have some straight up some.
We got real rival issues going on,
Yeah,
bro.
shit got real right here. I'm just saying. Oh hell, I can't. Oh damn. Oh,
It's a good thing the SEC's got football going because we're gonna have a nice little trash talk going amongst us here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some trash. Hey, Florida fan, I'll see you in December. We'll see how you like it up here in Knoxville in December, man. Come on with it. Oh Jesus,
that ain't
freaking
nothing.
crap. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna
Cold
be
ain't
down
that
there in the
bad.
sunshine.
Tennessee isn't like Green
Whatever.
Bay.
What
No,
are
it
you
ain't like
talking
Green
about,
Bay.
Darrell? I'll tell you what. How about you bring Tennessee up here to play the Saskatchewan Roughriders? Then we'll see who's trying in December.
They canceled their season.
Tennessee December. That's just shorts and t-shirt weather, man.
We'd fare better than Florida up here. I'll tell you right now.
We'll see. Well, no, I don't know. Our talent alone can get
Oh
us through, I
Jesus
think.
Christ! I can't. Oh my God, Dan, I hate you, you bastard.
What did I do?
I just,
Jesus.
I mean, we're a top-notch school.
Oh my God.
We win championships.
Oh, you're top notch, all right. I give you that. Top notch. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're winners.
I can't. What have you won? What have you won?
What if either of you guys won?
Wait, I have a question. How many national championships did Peyton Manning win?
That's dirty. That's just dirty as hell.
How many national championships did Tim Tebow win?
Oh my God. Oh, I can't. Oh my God. I'm about to have an aneurysm. I can't.
He ain't wrong.
Tim Tebow, 2020.
Okay. Oh my God. I can't. Dan, I hate you. This is your fault. I hate you, you dirty rotten fuck.
Tim Tebow, 2024 presidential race.
I can't even. I can't even. Jesus Christ. God damn. Oh.
I know Notre Dame isn't going to win, so
it's damn right they won't. They don't even play a high school team.
No, they play a tough schedule. There's half of their schedule's not playing football this year, like Michigan, Michigan State, Stanford, USC.
Oh my God, I can't. I need a timeout. Oh my God.
The Jalen Smith is going to be the number one IDP player. I mean, the dude's a beast.
You know what? I'm going to go.
Jalen Smith.
He's going to get more chances to run the quarterback this year, too. I'm going to see a sack.
Let's go around here. Who is everyone's 101? Darrell, shut it. Who is everyone's 101 for IDP right now? For the 2020 season?
We have a balanced scoring system. Hold on.
For IDP or for like?
Oh, IDP. IDP only.
This is supposed to be an IDP show. We're probably getting shit for the
I know.
Take.
But on a balanced scoring system, right, Dingus?
Of course. I mean, normal, like, what is balance? I like following that 1, 2, 3.
Dynasty or redraft?
Up a little bit. Dynasty all
redraft.
Gotta go. Dynasty.
Redraft. Okay.
Fine, redraft.
I'll take still. And of course, you got to give it a little bit of a bump up for sacks, right?
Right.
Redraft. Give me Chandler Jones.
Jesus freaking Christ!
19 sacks last year.
Damn.
In a redraft, I like Chandler Jones too. In a redraft, I'll take Chandler Jones too. But
Redraft, Dynasty? No.
Oh my God!
No, Dynasty, no, definitely not.
Jesus, Jesus Christ!
You Amish. Chandler Jones 101 in a redraft here.
You Amish fuck you! God damn it!
Whoa!
Oh my God!
You too.
If the Amish watched YouTube, they'd be very upset right now.
You know what? Fuck them. I'm telling you, God damn it. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, you're not supposed to put those up until I speak. Damn it, Dan.
TJ Watt's a good one.
TJ Watt is my 101 this year.
Oh my God.
You know why? Because TJ Watt is edge one. TJ Watt is edge one.
Well, you know, Chandler Jones is edge one.
I'd probably be taking Myles Garrett.
Oh my God, I can't. I'm dying here. Y'all are killing me. Jesus Christ. I can't.
You have two options here.
Just say anybody.
Darrell, you know who has more sacks than Danielle Hunter? Chandler Jones.
Talk about Aaron Donald.
Sure.
Talk about Aaron Donald again. Or
Darius Leonard. Did you go Darius Leonard?
There's only two viable options for 101. Darius Leonard and Danielle Hunter. That's it. There's no one else in the discussion. Leonard is the best overall, but Hunter at defensive end with the position scarcity makes it a challenge. That's your only two choices. You can take your Myles Garrett. You can take
I'll take Garrett over Hunter.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus Christ!
I hate to break it to you, but Chandler Jones outscored Danielle Hunter last year.
Okay, so the reason I would take Garrett over Hunter is because he lost that veteran presence on that D line in Minnesota.
He lost Griffin,
with Griffin and Linval Joseph. That's going to make a difference.
But I do like Odenigbo for he can take Griffin's role easily. He had 7 sacks.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
And Hunter still could ball out. I'm not. I still like Garrett more because he had 10 sacks in 10 games last year.
Yeah,
I am Donnell Hunt. I'm Team Hunter when it comes to the Hunter Garrett take. I don't think you can be wrong with either one of them. To be honest with you, they're separated by very little. If you go through their average points per game last year, they are right beside each other. They're separated by like 0.8 points per game. It's minor.
You go back
When
and
you said redraft, guess who outsacked both of them? Chandler Jones.
God.
TJ Watt.
Oh, Jesus
TJ Watt
Christ.
did outsack Jones.
Fuck Jones and fuck Cantler. Oh my God, I can't. God damn it.
You know how many games Jalen Smith's played in a row?
I don't think he's missed a game since he came back from injury.
He has not.
Mm.
He has not missed a game. He didn't miss his whole rookie year. I said freshman.
Smith is not outscoring Leonard. No way. No way.
Why?
No way.
Tell me why.
Go look at it. Go look at the
unless
stats.
Leonard
There's
has
no way.
7 interceptions.
The only advantage
Who's
I
to
think,
say he won't?
And Leonard's never had a full season. He's still yet to have a full season.
Exactly my point. He's never had a full season. And he still outscores him.
I think
what good is he not on? What good is he scoring 94 points on 1 week and then nothing for me another? I need consistency.
So I think the one advantage Leonard has over Smith is he is going to get more sacks than Smith. Now
he's going to get more receptions. He's going to get more sacks, more fumbles.
I think
impact
Smith
plays. He's going to.
Well,
I think James
I hate to burst your
I think
bubble,
DeForest Buckner is going to take
recovery
more of them sacks
to-
away. So
Darius Leonard 0, and they were tied for forced fumbles. The interceptions is where Leonard kind of overtook him. But honestly, there was in a basic scoring league, there was a 3-point difference between Leonard and Jalen Smith. And I know he played a couple less or one less game, right? He only missed one.
it was
I'll
one less
take
game.
Leonard over Smith every day of the week. Every day of the week. Twice on Sunday.
Okay, so Darrell, let's go back.
You're a
to something.
volunteer fan. We expect that.
Would you rather take Darius Leonard in the 5th round of a IDP Superflex league, or would you rather take Jalen Smith in the 7th round?
Leonard. All day, every day.
See, now this is where we battle. This is
I
where we
would
talk
take
about.
That's almost every
Leonard
league,
is
though.
way-
That's almost every league. So
He
I'm
would
not
take
saying you're
Hunter
wrong,
ahead
but I guess
of Leonard.
Leonard and Hunter have been the top 2 taken in every league, pretty much.
I'm telling you, if it's balanced scoring where defense scores comparable to offense, and we've had this, Dan, you know this, we've had this conversation with Beastie. We've had this conversation for the last 3 weeks. If defense is comparable to what offensive scores, I'm going to take Danielle Hunter because the depth of that position is less than at linebacker. You know what? I like Leonard, but I can let him go. I'll take Danielle Hunter and let him slide. And
conversation.
I don't give a shit. I'll take it this year in a redraft.
It depends. It depends how many defensive linemen I got to start.
Exactly.
If I got to start
If you're
one,
in positions-
I'm not reaching on Hunter.
I'm still going to take Chandler Jones and his
God
15.
damn. Oh my God. I have taught him nothing. Jesus
Chandler
Christ.
Redraft.
Matt.
Draft. That's this
I don't care.
year.
I'm playing to my.
So
I'm
you don't think Isaiah
I-
Simmons
I-
starter makes a difference and takes away from what he's doing?
who?
Isaiah Simmons and Devondre Campbell coming in. You don't think that takes away from what Chandler Jones does?
They'll help
He
him.
still maintains a 19 sack season.
He probably won't get 19, but I mean he'll get 15. But you're telling me, Hunter, he's got
Chandler
he's talking about
Jones
Hunter
is.
He said
Chandler
yellow jacket,
Jones is
green
that-
jacket. Who gives a shit?
Chandler Jones and Shaq Barrett are the same. They're not going to hit 19 sacks again. It's not going to
Shaq
happen.
Barrett might because he got to keep him down with Consu.
Very true.
Chandler
Very
Jones
true.
has been a consistent producer for years.
Yeah, that Tampa Bay defense hasn't changed. It's only gotten better.
Okay, look at consistency. Go look back at Danielle Hunter the last 2 years. Look what he's done the last 2 years.
He's also had Linville Joseph.
Chandler Jones had
double team.
19. Ready? Chandler Jones, 19 last year, going backwards here. 19, 13, 16, 11, 12 and a half. His third season, he had 6. But I think he might have been there. 11 and a half and 5 in his rookie season.
And in a redraft, I can see Chandler Jones in the first round. Sure. Chandler Jones in the first round because of what they do with him. That's an arguable point. Like 101.
Yeah.
So Danielle Hunter, let's bring him up.
I think if it's redraft dynasty, no matter what, your top 2 is Leonard and Hunter. That's your discussion. Point blank.
Hunter,
That's it.
14 and a half, 14, 7, 12 and a half, 5. He has basically the same beginning of his career as Chandler Jones. He had
the difference between Hunter and the rest is his total tackles.
And the depth of the position. You got to look at that depth of the position.
Oh, well, you play an edge position.
Linebackers, you can there's not that many at defensive end. There's just not.
Edge, if you play the edge position.
But that's why Max Crosby and Sam Hubbard
Dan, you motherfucker.
And those guys coming along gave us that depth.
Linebacker is so much deeper than defensive end. If it's in the draft, I'm gonna take a defensive end before I take a linebacker anyway.
That's why I'm gonna take Chandler Jones because
if the scoring is similar to offense, I'm gonna end up taking an end before a linebacker. Linebacker's so deep, just like safety, deep.
Yeah, Hicks is greatly disrespected. I think Simmons takes him away. Dingus and Hollywood apparently went to go duke it out somewhere. They're both conversation is fast becoming a confrontation.
I guess we just we're the winners.
Yes, last man standing. Oh man, but in Dynasty, I think this conversation flipped.
Well, I gotta take off, guys.
All right, Zach.
All right, buddy.
Have a go, buddy.
Later, man.
Sorry, I was quiet the whole time.
Before you leave.
Make sure next time I'll make sure to be more lively for you all.
It's all good, man.
Later. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, you guys have a good one.
You too, man.
Later.
Dingus and Hollywood are play Rock'em Sock'em Robots here, apparently. Pay to watch that.
Oh.
Pay to watch Hollywood.
Sock'em.
See, Dingus would take the bandana and hold it over the eyes, grab the shirt over the head, and just hockey punches.
You know what? You learn the jersey pull at the age of 3 here. That's like something you learn very young. You get that shirt, right. You pull it over. But the secret of a good fight is when you get that hand in there, you tie up right here, nice and tight, so they can't swing that arm.
Use that to jab.
Yeah, you throw a little quick jab. You have to get that jersey in. You got to pull it nice and tight so they don't have that same range with their swinging arm, right? So that's the secret.
And you also punch with that hand too. You
quick jabs just to set it up. You get them a couple times in the nose, get the nose to water, and then you throw the big one in there.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
And then if you start to feel bad for a guy like Hollywood, you give him a good shot in the nuts because that's the first time he's been touched in the nuts in a long time.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
He said a good shot in the nuts. Pow, right in the kisser.
Oh man.
I can't. I just can't.
See, you know what? This is why Kyle does the show half the time. It actually stays professional with Kyle on the air.
You know what? I hate every motherfuckers. I hate every last one of y'all.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ. I can't. I'm done.
Darrell hates everybody.
I do. I hate every last one of y'all. I ain't even gonna lie.
Well, I love you.
Oh, Piccolo. I can't wait till the season starts because me and Piccolo is going to have some fun. I'm telling you.
Oh, yes.
I want to get Piccolo
I'm very
to
passionate.
paint his face red. I want to get Piccolo to paint his face red and go the old brother love thing. I love you.
That's right. Brother love. That's right, Dan.
Right, Bruce
shit.
Pritchard.
That's right.
Something rest.
That's right. Greatest podcast
And me
ever.
and Darrell have that Conrad and Bruce thing going where, they'll just, MF each other up and down and then 5 minutes later, like, good show, man.
I am so Bruce right now. I am Bruce. You are Conrad. You face it.
Let's go around. We got
Bruce,
5 here.
take your meds.
Who's everyone's IDP sleeper? I want an IDP sleeper here. What do you guys got for a sleeper?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Good question, Dingus. Good question.
Who's someone that's probably not getting? I want to go deep. I want to get someone who's probably not getting drafted, or getting drafted very late. That's going to make that difference on those rosters right now.
Good. Oh, that's a good question. Damn.
I'm gonna go to one of my deep leagues.
I like Chase Winovich for New England. They lost a lot on defense this year, and he's one of those guys that can step up and play. He could play outside, he could play middle, he could play anywhere. I think he can make a big difference. As a deep sleeper. I think he's being taken as defensive line or DL 37 right now. So I think very late you can get him where he's gonna rack up the stats with. They lost Kyle Van Noy, Deonta Hightower, Jamie Collins. They lost a lot on that defense. So I think Winovich is one of those guys that could do that.
I would stay with New England real quick, just on a side. Josh, the rookie Josh Uche or whatever his name is that right from Michigan?
Yep, Uche.
I like him to do something since they had a lot of opt outs in New England. I agree. Just to put something on that.
And he's gonna play. He's probably gonna play outside linebacker. Edge. And like I said, they lost Collins, they lost Hightower and Van Noy. It's just the New England defense is not.
It's thin.
They lost a lot. It is very thin, and Anthony Jennings too. I think between those three guys, they're going to. They're just gonna.
Oh shit! I can't. I freaking can't. Oh damn.
So I like Chase Winovich actually. I just did an article on him here this past week on Chase Winovich. So possible breakout for this year. So.
That's cool. I like it. I'm gonna go with the Sean Davis. Safety.
Who's he playing for?
Free safety. Washington. Next to Landon Collins and that great defensive line. I think what he's gonna be able to do is get a few tip balls. He's gonna have that opportunity and then clean up whatever tackles, get past that. I guess weak linebacking core. He's definitely somebody I'm throwing out there. Just like he's not getting drafted. No one's really messing with him in one of your deep leagues.
Yeah, he's a very deep guy that that don't hurt at all.
Especially if you got to start like 11.
Yep.
Your mic's off.
I hate when my mic's off. You look at that sleeper potential. You look at that guy who's going to have that opportunity at some point, right? And like you said, Davis, there's an opportunity there that could present itself sooner than later. And you're right. Like a guy like that could make a difference, especially at a position like a DB position, safety position, that a lot of us, let's be honest, we stream the position, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I stream it. I don't know, somewhat. I kind of am a homer about drafting up and just having 15 picks in the first 10 rounds and just loading my shit up. So.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's the first freaking thing we've agreed on, Piccolo. Damn. Holy shit.
My starting roster is usually filled out by the 8th round in a 12-man, a 12 starting roster or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm my defensive backs are like Jamal Adams, Landon Collins, shit like that. Right. So my third DB don't really matter. It's going to be whatever. And I guess I make that mistake sometimes, but I like to have that like one power core. Like if DB, LB, DL,
Yes,
one
sir.
solid elite player in each one of those spots, no matter what. If I can make
Yes,
that
sir.
happen. And Sean Davis is just a nice bye week filler and injury filler, and that's something we're gonna have to deal with a lot this year. So, and guys like that are gonna want to play.
Right.
Who you got up there, Eric?
I had Chase Winovich.
Chase Winovich. Darrell?
Yep.
Oh, man. We've talked about so many good ones. Chase Winovich, Josh O'Shea. I think I'm going to take a real deep long shot here with Jamal Adams being traded to Seattle. Marcus May's the guy, but I think Ashton Davis is the guy that you got to look at.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to play a lot. They don't have a lot there. Trading Adams, that hurts them. So I think he's going to get a real good look. They're going to take a look at him and see what he can do. And he did real good in college. So, I mean, if you're looking for a long shot, I think that's where I'm going. I would also look at A.J. Epineza in Buffalo. I know they have Mario Addison at one corner, one defensive end. They have Ed Oliver, my guy, in the mid. Yeah, they have Jerry Hughes, but I think they're going to look at Epineza. I mean, it goes back to if you can produce sacks in college, you're going to be able to do that in the pros. That's why I just don't like Chase on, because he never was able to get that big sack production. So I'm looking at guys like that with upside. And here's one for Dan. Darrell Taylor. Love him in Seattle. Long shot, but, man, I love him up there. Maybe not this year, but next year and going forward, he's going to be the guy up there in Seattle.
You can see Brooks and Darrell Taylor being the guys.
Yeah, love Darrell Taylor. Absolute pass rush specialist. Yes.
Yeah.
Dan, who you got?
I got a bunch of names floating around. A real deep, going D tackle here. Marlon Davidson. For Atlanta. Has some pass rush ability, playing inside next to Grady Jarrett. They don't really have – I mean, they signed Dante Fowler, who I think is going to have a good season. You can get him pretty late. Some things in the comments here. TJ Edwards. I have been all over the place.
I've been snatching him up. I snatched him up everywhere.
Yeah, Raekwon McMillan. I don't know about Raekwon McMillan because it seems like Jerome Baker's playing in the middle now, and Van Noy's going to play, and they also have.
They run a 3-4.
Right.
Yeah. Ish.
McMillan's
New England 3.
It's like that Matt Milano thing.
Yeah, I don't really like McMillan too much this year. Holcomb in Washington, if he wins the job, yeah. Phillips,
It's going to be hard to beat out that veteran. Phillips is a strong side linebacker. I mean, Phillips, I don't know. Mack injury, sure, but Takataki's locked in at that middle linebacker position, and they're already talking about signing a veteran to play that weak side linebacker, so that just kind of tells you that they're probably not ready for that weak side. The weak side linebacker is a big deal. You can't just put anybody there. Micah Kaiser, solid choice.
They brought in Malcolm Smith for a workout, so I don't know if he's signing or not. Micah Kaiser.
I like
that, Micah.
Yep.
I like Micah.
Yep, some good info.
Thank you.
Why not?
Do what I can. That's just off the top of the head, you know. I'm actually doing my write-up on the Eagles right now, and I just haven't got past I haven't started my secondary yet, but I was just jotting about TJ Edwards and love some TJ Edwards this year so he can stay in there. He's going to have the snaps. It's all about snaps in IDP, man. It's all about getting the opportunity to play.
Yep.
If you got a guy that's going to get you 900 to 1,000 snaps, you want him on your team. That's Jesse Bates. Oh, my God. The guy's got 1,000 snaps every single year he's ever been in the league.
How about Davion?
Right. And speaking of Jesse Bates, Dan can tell you, I preached on Jesse Bates as soon as he come out. Dan can do it. He's like, oh man, even as a rookie, even as last year, he got the snaps, he got the production. That's the guys you're looking for.
Well, here's what I don't know. How about what do you got? Need to refresh. I think it's a good thing you go with that because
I've been writing about high school athletes for like 2 weeks, so I've been kind of like out of it. So when people were talking injuries, I was like, I need to go check it.
Here we go. Dingus was going to mention this guy.
Oh my God.
You want a sleeper? Look no further than the secondary of the Los Angeles Chargers, Rayshon Jenkins.
Has Rayshon been featured on Hard Knocks yet? I didn't get a chance to watch Hard Knocks.
You know what? I used to like you, Dingus. I really did. I used to like you.
You never did. Don't lie.
Dude, I don't even like me. So seriously. I know me and I don't like me. There's a line there.
I enjoy the hell out of myself.
Darrell puts gloves on and really enjoys himself.
Oh my God.
One of the camp battles I'm watching actually is taking place in Houston right now. I want to see who becomes that DN2 in Houston, whether that's Blackson or if that's Amino. What the hell? How do you pronounce that name? Someone help me out here.
Amenahue.
Amenahue's a guy I really like this year. If he can take that defense, that second DN spot, I think he can be a good value that you can get basically off the waivers.
Dingus, shh. Don't be giving out those deep. Don't give out those deep secrets. Oh, Amenahue's the guy. Don't be telling everybody. Don't be. You need to keep that under wraps, bro.
That's why you should
Hollywood Footers, you're on the clock.
I think you're going to like Jonathan Grenard out of that defense a lot more than you're going to like that defensive end spot.
Darrell, you're on the clock, and Dingus is.
And Ross Blaylock's definitely going to win that nose tackle spot.
Okay.
That's good because I have Blacklock in my one league that Dingus is in with me. He's going to be my starting tackle.
We didn't mention this duo, McKinney and Cunningham.
If you purchased our IDP magazine, our rookie guide, you would notice how Russ Blaylock incredibly high on my defensive tackle range. I love everything about the TCU product.
Right here, guys.
Oh man.
Perfect.
You can still buy those, can't you?
Oh, I'm on the clock.
Yeah, I can. See, it's that's how I roll here. It's about getting that nice little segue. Let's get some promotion in here. We got to make
it might not show up in time for the season to start, but if you're into just reading up on these guys.
Well, luckily for you, we also have a digital copy you can get right away.
There you go.
There you go. Good job.
But now I'm going to rewind this conversation just back a little bit here. We're talking rookie guides. We had a question about how we feel about Davion Taylor. I love Taylor, but he is incredibly raw. This guy didn't even play football until very late in his career because of his religious beliefs. Let's call it that. I believe he was like a 7-day event or something around that where they weren't allowed to play football or do anything on certain days, which really stunted his development. But once he got on that football field, he tore shit up. I mean, this dude is raw. He's athletic. He's got potential. It's coming out of the yin-yang. And you know what? The Eagles don't have linebackers. You can call TJ Edwards whatever you want. Davion Taylor is the most athletic linebacker they have behind maybe Captain Caveman, Alex Singleton. So Taylor's definitely a guy I absolutely love. And I love that raw, that athletic linebacker, that Deion Jones type guy. Well, you know what? Atlanta has a Deion Jones type guy who's not Deion Jones, but Mykal Walker. He's another one of those guys I really like. He's a little bit back on the depth chart right now. Still, I think he's going to move up quite a bit as well.
Agreed.
I like him.
And you'll notice Michael Walker was my number 5 ranked linebacker. in the magazine.
Let's check that out.
Actually, I can't remember what I had him as, but I think it was up there.
I
I think I had both him
I wouldn't
and
be.
Quite.
I'll look at it for you.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Michael Walker start a couple of games.
I gotta jump
I think
off
he
here
will.
soon, but I want to ask y'all one last question. Who's your top IDP linebacker, rookie linebacker?
Oh,
Well, I think
Rookie
that's
for
Queen.
me is Queen.
oh, top rookie. Oh, this is going to be good.
I know.
Actually,
I wanted to
should've-
end it on one last little.
Oh,
I
good
should've
one, Piccolo.
played this.
Good one.
I knew who I was.
Queen.
Top rookie linebacker. Oh, man, I'm going to be.
Kenneth Murray.
That's my.
The
Isaiah
Chargers
Simmons was
just-
my first one at first,
I'm not hating it. I really ain't.
but Kenneth Murray's really grown on me. He's such a great player, such a well-rounded linebacker. They need it so bad. He's going to be getting so many snaps, and Oklahoma, they've just been pushing out studs.
You know, I like Logan Wilson.
What?
Logan Wilson.
My dog. Eric.
Cincinnati.
Eric is my dog.
Yeah, I really like Logan
I have
Wilson.
Logan coming off after those first few, but yeah, Logan's solid.
You know
I
what?
like
Logan's
Wilson.
great, but Logan's just the second best rookie linebacker on the Bengals.
Oh, no, he did.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Behind
If-
who?
If you're talking about Akeem, then all right, I can. No, I like Akeem a lot if that's who
No.
you're talking about. But I still like Logan Thomas as. I think he's really going to break. He's going to overtake Pratt, and I think he's going to ball out this year.
I agree. Wilson's
Well, I'll tell
the
you
guy.
what, if you can't overtake Jermaine Pratt, you probably shouldn't be on an NFL roster.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm telling you, Wilson is the dude. Good job, Eric. Love you.
If you
Dave,
like
you're
Logan
out.
if
Out.
if I have
Eric's
Pratt,
in.
I'm moving to Wilson.
Don't worry about
I mean,
smaller
I
school
like
LB.
Queen, I like Murray. I like all of them. I just think Logan
No.
Wilson's going to come out on top.
Yeah.
My only
agree.
response to this question is Darius Leonard was a small school linebacker.
Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't worry
sure,
about
but
him.
How many else can you name?
Oh, man.
You could probably come up with a few.
Exactly.
I mean, what's his name? Marcus
Devin White,
Ware
and
was
Devin
a
Bush, Michigan,
pass rusher,
and
but he's from
LSU.
Troy.
Roquan Smith, where do you go?
Roquan was from Georgia.
Let's say Bobby Wagner went to Utah State. So
All State. Yes.
Yeah, that's not-
he's
nice. But yeah, I mean, as far as smaller schools, I mean, you know, it's a hit or miss. It really is. We all know that. It just it could be the perfect system. You know, Darius is it's not fair to compare Darius to smaller school linebacker others like that.
Yeah.
And we,
You can
and
say the
we
same
need-
for Bobby Wagner because he's been one of the most consistent.
Yeah, Bobby
linebackers
Wagner's like he's the best.
Well,
Since
Matt-
Ray
Matt-
Lewis.
where was Matt Judon from? Like Grand Valley State?
Well, Matt Judon just happened to have a good season last year. I'm not really sold on that. You know, that scheme thing to me. You know,
I'm trying to
Elias, I
guys
think, is
who-
going to
Oh,
eat in that.
He's one of those edge guys that.
Oh,
You
no.
see where my theme of my show the show's going right now? Where I'm trying to take it to the edge position.
Well, if we're talking
I
like
hate
that,
you,
then
I'm going to try to drive Darrell over the edge.
You know
so
what?
no Patrick
Right
Queen,
here.
no Patrick.
I ain't even
Queen,
gonna say it,
believers
but-
out
Patrick
there?
Queen's mine.
I said
Patrick
Queen,
Queen's my
yeah.
linebacker one.
Queen's mine too. He's my linebacker
Okay.
one.
I think he
It's
to
close.
me is he's my number 3 of that group right now. I have
Wow.
I have
Your
Kenneth
Murray
Murray,
and
Isaiah
Simmons?
Simmons, Patrick Queen. Yeah, I got Queen third behind.
I need to
Simmons
see
and,
what
Murray.
Simmons. I need to see what Simmons' role is before I really
Yeah, I agree
dive
with
in on
Simmons.
him.
Yep.
Before I jump off here,
That's
very
been so-
undervalued linebacker Malik Harrison. Same for
I
my
agree.
players.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that one too.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yes, yes, sir.
Phillips led the SEC in tackles. Yeah, pretty good feat. So we will give these gentlemen an opportunity to sell themselves here because we want to make sure we don't cut anybody off this week. So Don, why don't you start us off? Where can we find your work? Where can we see you at? Go ahead and plug away.
All right. Well, right now you can find my work at Piccolo IDP and at Ryan_Bennett77. I'm also doing all the Illinois. I'm the main scout for Southern Illinois and Central Illinois for Prep Red Zone Illinois scouting. So it's pretty exciting. I'm writing about the kids and getting them plugged out there so they can find some, further their academic education at the next level through college football. So pretty exciting stuff. But you can find me at those two spots on Twitter and at prepredzone.com.
Nice. So you would be into a show like the Devi IDP grind then?
Oh yeah, I can do anything, man. I not to toot my own horn, but I can just do this. Yeah. It's kind of my thing.
It's a good transition to Eric here. Eric, besides the Devi IDP grind show, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at EJH1528. Also, I write for Dynasty Nerds, do IDP over there. And then at IDP Guys, I do Devi IDP. So, yeah, that's where you can find me. And then the podcast with Dan and Darrell, the Devi IDP grind. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, we'll see when we're recording next. I don't know. With this season, it's kind of crazy here.
Yeah.
So yeah, first time meeting Piccolo and Eric. Yeah, it's first time with
thank you.
Kind of chatting with Piccolo here.
Yeah, man, good time.
We talk to Eric all the time, so.
I'm just here.
Right now, I kind of, like I said, I jumped off and been busy with the new job with the scouting. I've been trying to travel and things like that. So, but season's coming around the corner, so I got to jump on it. It's the Don. Like the Godfather.
Yes.
Like the Godfather.
I can't.
It's Don Piccolo.
He's a Jacksonville fan. I can't. He's
an offer you can't refuse.
Yes.
Oh, me and Piccolo are gonna have so much fun this year. We're gonna have so much fun.
You just hated him 5 minutes ago. You were just telling us about how much you hated him. You hated everybody.
I do.
It's he respects me.
I do hate him. We're gonna have fun. Me and him's gonna have fun.
Me, but you needs to respect me.
That's right. That's right.
Don loves you.
Oh my
Dingus,
God!
how about
Dingus
you?
hit it right there. That was it. That's
It's that family. That IDP life.
That's
Hey,
right.
at least we can agree on the SEC and the AFC South, huh?
Yes, sir.
We love them divisions.
Screw the rest. Screw the rest.
That's about it.
Right. That's it. SEC
How about you?
And AFC South. Screw everybody else.
Well, let's be honest. You could probably find me every Friday night living inside of Darrell's head. That's where I seem to make my run most comfortable.
Rent-free space in Darrell's head.
Oh man.
Oh, it's rent free. It's great. And you wouldn't believe the amount of room up here, man. There's so much.
You say this, Coach. You say this. I hate you.
Sorry, your mic's not working. You're frozen again, Darrell. Darrell, you're frozen. Check your mic, Darrell. Darrell, check your mic. Is he talking?
All right, fellas, though. I got to go. Been great. I'll catch you on the next show. All right, guys?
All right. See you later.
Later, Piccolo. Later, Reed.
So am I still going? Do people even care where I am? I personally don't. But
we always care who you are. We care who you are.
You can check me out. Dingus
we
4.
on you an hour ago.
You can check it out at the Dynasty Vipers, at Dynasty Vipers, dynastyvipers.com. You can check me out on about 100 different leagues right now going on through drafting. And then we put that little draft magazine together. We got some special things over at IDP guys /DFD coming down the pipeline that I think we're going to be excited to share with everyone here in the near future. So there's some great stuff coming down the pipe there. There's, like I said, you can find me anywhere. My DMs are open. Hit me up. Talk football, talk trades. You want some bad football advice, hit me up for sure. I've got that. So
Send him pictures of the Canadians getting knocked out of the playoffs.
Hey, you know what? You want teacher type advice? Come to me. I've got the best teacher advice here for your children, especially between the four squares. I can help you out there. Fatherhood advice. Oh, I got father tips too. So let's not be shy here.
Canadian Philip Rivers.
And I'm not going to give Dan the tip. I'm going to give Dan the whole damn thing here pretty soon. So it won't just be the tip.
Darrell, why don't you go ahead? What do you got working on?
Yeah, you can find me at the IDP guys. Got a lot of stuff. NFL, IDP Devy. Of course, we got the podcast IDP Nation. With Eric, we got IDP Devy Grind or Devy IDP Grind. We got all kinds of stuff going on everywhere. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. I'm everywhere. So just hit me up.
Yes. Did I forget anybody this week? I don't think I did.
No,
I'm sure you did.
Last week's mock.
Nobody likes you.
Last week's mock was pretty fun to do. We might get another one of those in before the season starts.
I want in.
You want in?
I'm showing up.
Yeah. And because that was pretty fun to do. Maybe, I don't know. We'll definitely have some of those. I'm not sure. Hollywood, didn't I tell you you're on the clock?
I thought I saw him pick.
He did pick. He picked Jamal Williams. Okay.
I did.
Never mind. If you are in our eliminators, get your picks in. Let's get those wrapped up here. I know.
Yeah.
I got to get the totals of how much I need to send out to the two, but it's well over $700.
Can you let the people know in case they don't know where that money is going?
That money is going. Part of it is going to Autism Speaks, and the other half, the other part of it, is going to the Autism Self Advocacy Network, which was another charity mainly for adults and up. We do a lot of things in the autism world for kids, but then these kids grow up and they're out of the school system, and they still have to need some help with things and therapies and things like that. So
you know what? I'm just going to say it right now. If you can't help kids out in any form, way, or fashion, then you're fucked. I'm just going to say it. I have seen some things with kids. If you want to get me riled up, do something with kids. Dan does a lot of great stuff with Autism Speaks. There's so many great leagues around, charities. But if you can't do something with kids, then you can just unfollow me. That's how it is. You can just fuck off because I ain't playing it when it comes to kids.
We also had a teacher charity league for No Kid Hungry. So if you check my Twitter timeline, we're raising some money for No Kid Hungry because with kids being virtual, a lot of them are not able to get the meals that they would normally get in school. And, parents are trying to make ends meet and do whatever they can do. So No Kid Hungry can help out, bridge the gap, hopefully, and get some kids some food. So,
and
yes, sir.
You missed on the if you missed on the IDP Invitational and you missed out on the Eliminators, you can still head over to the Rider Digest there, and you can go purchase a T-shirt with some of I think those sales go towards Autism Speaks as well.
They do, yes, and all of our names are on there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Having my name on your T-shirt is almost as good as me signing stuff. So that shirt is worth like.
My name is worth the money. So hey,
that shirt with my
get it
name on it.
colors. So I might get one in blue to represent the blue division because that's
I gotta go black. Black division.
I ain't wearing indigo.
I'll tell you what.
Right now. I ain't wearing indigo.
Real men wear indigo. Come on.
Hold up. If any of our listeners or participators buy a T-shirt, IDP Invitational T-shirt, if they buy one and they send it to me, I'll autograph it for them.
Dude, why are we devaluing these shirts?
Hey, shut the fuck up, you bastard.
Well, I guess indigo is better than having to wear an orange shirt, right? It could be worse.
But if you really if you like orange and blue, those IDP lounge shirts are pretty sharp looking. You get it in a medium. Come on, Smedium.
You know what?
Smedium.
Go to the glorious house of games. Get your pump on.
If any of our listeners want to buy me one of those lounge shirts, I've got 13 kids and I can't afford it right now. Feel free to purchase one for me. See, I love them.
You'd probably have to pay $90 in shipping to Canada or something.
I know it's yeah.
Yes, here's a good question. You're gonna sign it. Are you gonna send it back to them, or are you just gonna sign it and keep it?
He's gonna sign it and keep it.
Oh man. But anyway, we still have about 8 minutes. Anything else you guys got going on here to talk about?
Nope. Don't like you guys. I'm done.
Where does Young Ngakwe end up at? How about that? I hope this team right here.
Hell,
second round pick. Throw them all away. Let's stack the team. Let's go.
He's gonna end up in Jacksonville, right where he is. I wish he did. I bought a bunch of shares. Actually, I got a bunch of Smoot shares for free in the offseason, and I'm waiting to cash in on those. But I'm guaranteeing, because I did that, Ngaku, he's going to stay in Jacksonville. Right now.
He's not playing another down.
He's not going to play another down with Jacksonville. I think he's just going to sit. I think he's going to end up sitting this year out. But if he does play, he's going to stay right there in Jacksonville. I don't think he's going anywhere.
They could screw him and send him to the Jets and just make his life even more miserable.
Yep.
Didn't the Jets even switch to a 3-4 this year?
They've been a 3-4, for a couple of years.
Well, wasn't it Quentin Williams? Didn't he get defensive end designation instead of D tackle designation in a lot of leagues?
Yeah, Quentin Williams is a D end, and I still like him to bounce back. He was not exactly great, let's say, but yeah, it's not as good of a situation there for him. But then again, I mean, I don't know. You just wait until Gase gets fired and they bring in a whole new regime. That's what I'm waiting on.
Still don't know how Gase got hired in the first place, but.
And yes, as Sean said here, you can sign up for next year's IDP Invitational. Just go to idpguys.org. It's one of the top headliners. Ioannidis is still a DT sleeper. I don't think he's a sleeper because he was one of the top scorers last year, so I don't really qualify that as a sleeper. I still think he will be a DT 2. I think he'll get enough rotation snaps that.
I was going to say, you got Payne and you got Allen there as D tackle. Unless they somehow move Allen out to end. If Allen stays as a D tackle with Payne, Ioannidis is just in there as a rotational piece right now. Yep. He was their best tackle last year.
Yep.
I don't think it mattered. I think Ron Rivera is going to put just rotate the 4 best guys. He's got 7 guys he could run on that line.
Yeah, he could.
Keep him fresh. Speaking of Ron Rivera, hope he gets well.
Yes.
He's dealing with cancer. Bill Belichick showed some actual emotion when discussing him this week. But definitely hope the best for Ron Rivera. It's anybody. Riverboat Ron.
No matter what.
Yeah. So yeah, Riverboat Ron. Hope he does well. I mean, he's got his hands full. I mean, that Washington football team. I almost said it. The Washington football team has been a train wreck basically since he was hired. Well, before he was hired too, but since he was hired, the crap hit the fan basically. So, and then he's got that deal to deal with as well. So, they did make a hire as team president. So now they got to find a team name. Is Darrell falling asleep on us?
I don't know if he's going to pass out or if he's praying. I don't know which one it is right now.
He's praying for Riverboat Ron.
And I think he just flashed himself.
Does Thomas Davis start in the middle? I think Thomas Davis will start and play. I'm not sure in the middle, but I don't think it matters really. I think Davis will be on the field.
I don't know about 85% though.
I'd say 2/3. I mean, he might be the play caller though. It depends.
Oh, I think he definitely will be the play caller. He's got experience with Ron Rivera, with Carolina. So I think they're set up well.
He's playing 90% of snaps then. So I don't know.
He could. He has it. I really hated to see him leave, to be honest with you.
He's got that old man strength, man. He don't underestimate Thomas Davis.
Well, he tore his ACL in the same knee 3 years in a row, I believe, or 3 times at least. And he still came back. And then he played in the Super Bowl against the Broncos with a broken arm. So, I mean, I respect that guy from – yeah, he's just one of those guys that's probably one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah, former Walter Payton Man of the Year as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you get a player like that who battles those ACLs and comes back, breaks his arms, able to play through it, and then we have Darrell who just disappears randomly.
And Darrell can't even hold out for 3 more minutes till we wrap up the show. He's got to bail on us.
I think he's throwing up right now, to be honest with you.
Or passed out on the floor or something, one of the two.
He has old man strength and fills the hole like Dingus.
Well, funny you mentioned that. So after 13, we'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, we should leave that one alone. We got about 2 minutes. Anything left besides Darrell going to go pass out, throw up?
No, but I think as IDP enthusiasts and even fantasy football in general, I think this year probably more than ever, you really need to watch these camp battles and follow these injuries because a lot of these injuries are going to be going into the whole season. And it's not just that. You got to see who's filling those roles. So even if these players recover, this is a very unique situation going into 2020 we'll call it the COVID season. Because if these guys are going down with an injury, soft tissue, whatever that may be, even if they come back, whoever is their fill-in is the guy I want to watch because it's only a matter of time until I'm hoping it doesn't happen. But we need to make sure we're preparing ourselves for if player X goes down with COVID. Who is the third middle linebacker option in Washington? You know what I mean? These are things we really have to monitor, probably more now than we've ever had it before. In the past, you could be like, okay, you know what? So-and-so is the middle linebacker 3. I'm not even keeping him on my radar. He's a vet. He's nothing. If he's a rookie, I've got him on my radar. But if he's a vet, I'm probably pushing it off to the side. This year, I need to know who that middle linebacker 3 is because he could be, by week 3, the starter. So you want to make sure you're staying on top of this stuff.
And join us each and every Friday as we will talk about those sorts of things. We talked a little bit about the Cleveland situation and Denver situation. We will definitely be talking about that in the upcoming weeks. One of the issues is reporters are really not supposed to say who's lining up where. So it's made it tough. But on that note, it's 11 o'clock. So goodbye and smooch. Good night. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
This is my sexy pose.